suffering is something that is so prominent, yet sort of hated upon within the lives of ours. We are always trying to sort of, kind of move away from this for no absolute reason, yet it always comes back. Its nature is esoteric comparatively to anything else that we know. Today, I'm just going to speak a little bit upon my views, thoughts, short summary of how I think suffering is truly beautiful and how we should view suffering. And I'd like to see in the comments of this video what some other guys think. It's because when we spread ideas, then only we will grow and strive as a community. In this community, serving from sentences, starting from silence, searching for solitude. S.F.S. So going back to how suffering has an esoteric nature, people, their sufferings never seem to go away. And you see this in yourself too. Like, your sufferings never seem to go away. At one moment, you could be sad and then you're good and then, alright, I'm good. But then, again, this can come, right? This comes and goes, just like that. Yet people, they think you can avoid this. I don't think there's any way you can avoid suffering. And you know why? It's because someone can be experiencing the same thing every day, right? The same exact thing. You can do the same routine every day for 20 days. And maybe out of 10 of those days, you felt sad, or you felt mad, or you felt this, or you felt that. Something unpleasurable, unwanted, some deviation that made you not want to go through with your routine, something like that. But this is how you can see. And I've seen this within myself back in around November to December and a little bit of January. I was doing the same thing every day. Same thing. 8 beats a day, and then that moved to 10 beats and then 12 beats. And we stayed with 12 beats a day for a little bit within January. And slowly, I became a lot more sad and sad. Now, I don't even think you can put a blame on the action for your emotion. It's because, again, the action is the constant within this. Like how they have in science experiments. There's something that's constant, the constant of the experiment. And there's the independent variable. The independent variable is that which causes. So here, the independent variable, that which causes emotion in certain way, cannot be what you do. Now, the thing is, how you perceive what you do can be the independent variable in the situation. If you choose to say, oh, this is bad, oh, I don't like this, oh, I do not want this happening, then only can this trigger something. And within the Hindu Sanatan philosophy, and whatever you may call it, we call this as karmic reactions, karmic responses. This is the whole system of karma. How you respond to what has happened or what may happen. This is your karma, your karmic response. And this will trigger you to do certain things, trigger you to be in certain mental states, to be in certain emotions. Nowadays I see people try to prevent it, like, if you never want to suffer ever again, you must do this or do that, or you must suffer, something like this. But the thing is, suffering is inconsistent. You can't be consistent or eliminate this. It will come and it will go. You cannot prevent. All you can do is accept, really. You cannot force this upon yourself even. All you can do is just accept what may come, what may hurt in some type of way. Suffering is really just your resistance to your reality, if I were to put it, encapsulate it within a couple of words. Only when you resist what has happened, you will suffer. Most definitely you will suffer if you're unable to accept the moment. When you're in resistance, you are favoring a certain reality, which I'm going to sort of speak from an Advaitist Hindu perspective. Here, when you favor something, you are attached to this idea so too much. When something changes, you will not be able to accept this. You will be lost and you'll be aggravated so much. Now, we mustn't favor a different thing, nor must we favor our reality now. Because then there's this weird thing. You cannot even explain this, but it's like suffering, you're suffering, where you could be attached to this moment, but your mind wants to wander there, but you don't want it to wander there. And then you may get mad at that. But just like another Advaitist example, again, the snake in the rope. If you see a rope in the night and you think it's a snake, it will look so much scarier. But really, it is just a rope. And with that knowledge, what about that rope will scare you? Absolutely nothing. Just, this is the same thing with some of our thoughts. Here, with some of our thoughts, we may believe them to be so dangerous, so hindering. Oh, I have this thought, I'm gonna turn into this, I'm gonna do that. Oh no, I don't like this. But you should not be a judge of your thoughts, you should be a witness, knowing that your thoughts are not violent towards you, but you are the one violent towards your thoughts. It is always the I that's drawing the sort of, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that. This is where it gets such like this. Now, this does not mean to not be selective with what you do or who you may be around and such. Just do not be hindered by thoughts. Do not be hindered by sufferings, as these are not really dangerous towards you. It is all within the mind. You may think the suffering is out here, but really the suffering is all up here in your mind. So really, just to be peaceful, you must understand that. And from my experiences and understanding of this, I feel like I'm able to endure more sufferings and able to just be a lot more peaceful in it all.